I never heard that Charlie Dixon and Joy Taylor were sleeping together. But upon hearing that, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it makes a lot of things make sense. It unlocks a lot for me. Sleeping with Emmanuel Acho, I've heard that before, multiple times.
That was Marcellus Wiley reacting to the lawsuit against his former employee Bainushan Faraji, a hairstylist. And you can see in that video, while reacting to everything and soaking it in, Marcellus kind of had that aha moment where everything that surrounded his departure from FS1 became much clearer. And I'm not sure if many of you know how Marcellus Wiley's tenure at FS1 ended, but at the time, it appeared to him that he was somewhat pushed out from his position on Speak for Yourself. For those of you who don't know, Speak for Yourself was an FS1 show that had many different co-hosts throughout the years, but in 2018, it was led by the partnership of Jason Whitlock and Marcellus Wiley. But in 2020, after Whitlock's departure from FS1, Emmanuel Acho took his place and joined Wiley. Then shortly after, Marcellus left in 2022, and that's when the show rebranded itself under its new name, Speak, with Shady McCoy and Joy Taylor joining Emmanuel Acho. See where I'm going with this?
What if there was an employee who lost their job, or their job was negatively influenced, right? Intimidated, moved around, put in bad situations off the network. And it was because their boss, allegedly, was sleeping with another employee. And their co-host was sleeping with the same employee. And then that same employee, coincidentally, just ends up replacing that individual. It's an example, of course, but imagine some kind of love triangle where the boss and a co-host was sleeping with the same person who ends up replacing that individual. Interesting example, isn't it? Allegedly.
Okay, so that was Marcellus Wiley breaking down what he was thinking upon reading the transcript from the lawsuit. And then earlier today, he went on Jason Whitlock's show and revealed that many people, including attorneys, have reached out to him and that he is considering taking legal action for how everything went down during his departure. Have a listen.
From my position, because it's 24 hours since I truly digested this, and people have reached out. Let me just be real about that. People are coming at me from a lot of different directions, including legally saying, Marcellus, take another look at what you went through. And I'm trying to take that look right now because I know of the influences that were around me. I know what they offered me. And when I say offer, I'm being loose with this because as you look back on it, you start to realize the first thing they said to me is, we're not doing that show again, and we're not doing it with you. So now we want to do something with you. What can that be? But that right there in itself became a tornado of nothing. Like we just went around in a bunch of circles to the point where I said, you know what, it's time for me to bet on myself because it feels like I'm getting a runaround here. Yeah, you know, once I know, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not the type to hide behind it. But yeah, lawyers are reaching out to me because when they saw me get surprised by the allegations, especially the one about Charlie Dixon, they said that is actionable. And now I'm trying to make sure that everything that I went through and everything that I read in that article is actually true. Because the last thing I want to do, look, I've been 2 years removed from it. I didn't try to burn down Emmanuel Acho knowing that he was plotting. Joy Taylor, I still see her all the time. I wasn't trying to burn her down, even though I knew she was plotting. To me, that's just like going to coach after the game, say, hey, you know, if you give me the ball, I get more yards. But when you bring it from another perspective, that coach is actually doing something on the side, and that's influencing his decision more than just the production, just the numbers, that's a different conversation.
Okay, first off, if true, this is a pretty diabolical scheme by Emmanuel Acho and Joy Taylor. Wiley in the past has spoken about how he has known both these people for a long time, so it just kind of shows you how shady the business can be. People who you actually thought you were cool with, having the audacity to go behind your back and do this to you, pretty crazy if you ask me. That said, I think Marcellus Wiley has a pretty strong case to make here that he was done dirty. If there was something between Charlie Dixon and Joy Taylor, that alone might be enough to prove that his position at FS1 was affected due to Joy's relationship with her boss. Remember, she's the one who replaced him in the end on Speak For Yourself. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this potential lawsuit involving Marcellus Wiley. Do you think he has a case? Hit me up in the comment section below.